it up, but when you work it back, it back, it back, it.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Waifu Views, your favorite female blur-led podcast, giving you everything fandom with, of course, a side of beautiful waifus. I'm your girl, Ebony Moonbeam. You can find me at Ebony_Moonbeam on all social media platforms. And per usual, I'm here with the beautiful, gorgeous, voluptuous, big titty. No, I'm just kidding. My favorite waifus themselves.
Hello. It is Sunkiss_waifu, but if it's Facebook, it's Aisha Morgan. Everywhere else, TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, that thing formerly known as Twitter. Remember, Sunkissed_waifu.
And I am Honey Shar. I go by A Shar of Honey. You can find me at A Shar of Honey on all platforms of Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. That's A Shar of Honey, like a jar of honey, only sweeter.
Yes.
Never gets old. Love it.
It never does. So we are here today on a Monday, y'all. We really are not trying to just throw out shows whenever, I promise. But yesterday was Father's Day. So shout out to all the fathers out there doing their job and doing the damn thing. We appreciate you. And so last week was actually Men's International Health Week. And so in honor of the men, not just the fathers, but the men, we have decided to do a male-based show. So today we are going to be telling you guys some of our personal picks of the manliest men in anime. And then we are going to give out superlatives for male characters in anime. So what we're going to do first is we are going to just kind of go around and tell you guys like who we chose, because we all chose our individual. We have our individual choices. Sorry, I feel like I'm hopped up on Red Bull or something. And we're going to talk about that. So I'm going to move us over, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw everybody off because I'm just going to pick at random who goes. Y'all ready? Let's start with Aisha's list.
Oh, wait. Yes. Let's see. I had, Captain Yami. I mean, can you blame me for that one?
No, not at all. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Because it switched. I was trying to make it, and I forgot how it sits. That I got to move you up here. Okay, you can go first.
So, Captain Yami is number one for me because he's rough, he's tough, he's scruffy. And just look at him. Plus the attitude to match.
He fine as the hell.
No.
When I tell you I would take Yami Tsukihiro down, and if I recall, he's a Virgo. Mm-hmm.
That's not gonna stop me. It's okay. I still take that.
Don't appreciate. It's okay.
That part. And then, of course, right next to him, I mean, the man's a beast for a reason. Like Hachi, come on now. The beast, when that man took off his eye patch,
let me tell you. Low-key, he looked like he stink, but I think I'd still let him smash. I ain't even gonna hold you. He looks like a good time.
I don't know if I'd say he stink, like, you know how the male musk type thing.
No, Kenpachi definitely stinks.
Though.
No, he definitely stinks.
No.
Yes, this is Kenpachi we're talking about. This man probably bathes in blood and sweat.
Okay, you
know I'm right.
Yeah, maybe. And then, right next to him, Levi? Like, bro, we've all seen Levi. And forget his whole attitude, just the way he handles the Titans and the way he puts it down and stands on business. Hey. Just saying. That right there, that makes him one of the manliest men. And I put Guild Arts. he's a man's man. He can be questionable at times.
I love Gildarts. And shout out to you for thinking of him because so many people sleep on Gildarts or just don't know about Gildarts because they haven't appreciated the greatness that is Fairy Tale.
And it is greatness. Regardless of whoever wants to say otherwise, argue with your mammy, don't argue with us. So
okay, let them know.
Yes. And then ooh.
Mm. Nanami. The amount of fanfics and fan art that I have watched that has Nanami in it or looked at is unreal.
Yes.
Hey, thank you.
The way I mean, there's a reason there's this whole thing going on TikTok where women are on their knees and he with the oh yes, please give me a hand necklace, please.
Let me tell you.
Thank you. I'd love
that was like the one person that Gege was a ho for what he did to Nanami. I ain't even like.
Oh,
I digress.
That was a pointless one.
And then last up, because I don't think I heard you say my little short king up there in the corner.
I did, but I can.
Oh, I didn't hear it. My bad.
On that one because
you know how I feel about Levi.
Because I said the way he puts it down and stands on business when it comes to these Titans, he's not a pushover. He gets you to do what you need to do in order to survive because it's life or death every time with him.
Mm-hmm.
And it almost makes me want to be a Titan. Almost. Swing around me if you want to. Just saying.
All right. Well, then I think that's a good list. I like that list. Everybody that you put on there could have been on my list without a doubt. So I'm here for it. Yeah. Next up, we're going to drop up Char's because Char has a pretty sizable list.
What?
Yes, you.
Golly, I picked a lot of folks.
Hold on, because I'm about to change this because I don't know why it's doing it. All right, Char, you're up.
All right, hold on. Let me make sure all my names is here.
Everybody, but I think one, just because the name that you had given me, like, went to multiple characters, and I forgot to message you. But you got
Tatsu?
Maybe.
Okay, if it's Tatsu, he needs to be up there because he is from Way of the House Husband, and I feel like when you talk about strong men, you have to talk about a man who knows to let his wife go to work and he stays home and takes care of her. That is a strong man too. Okay?
I forgot about Bay.
And I also have the fourth Raikage, which is Mr. A himself. I think he's pretty self-explanatory. Let me get in the frame. He's pretty self-explanatory. Jotaro from JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, because he is just, to me, he is my favorite Joestar of all. He has, I love his stand. He's just, he's
only a real man. Only a real man can make that fit look like. Let a man cosplay that, and I'm taking you home. I'm taking you home.
If y'all dressing up as him at DreamCon, please let me know because
let all the waifus know. You may get lucky.
All the pics I can get. Okay.
Absolutely.
You got Whitebeard, which to me is also self-explanatory.
Yes.
Yeah. Definitely.
He's the strongest man in the world. His title. So that's that. Who else did I pick? Oh, Alex Armstrong. What's his title?
He just strong as hell.
Strong arm alchemist. That tells you right
That's
there.
right.
The man is strong. Strong is in his name.
She said, period.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Oh, there we go.
And then who else? Sanosuke. He can snap a tree in half just with his power. So
Yeah.
yes, of course.
Yeah.
You know? There's still some missing. I can't see, so
Guts.
that's why I'm like, I gotta look at it up close. Oh, Guts, the Black Swordsman.
Guts so fine, and he loyal as hell.
He's just like, to me, you can't. I couldn't have my list without him in it.
Yeah, you can't.
Strong, strong man.
That's
He's
a
on.
man's man.
A man's man.
He's a good man, Savannah. Okay.
A good man.
Who else did I have? Oh, Renji. Kenshiro, that's another good one. And I think that was it. Oh, and Ryder. All of them, in their respective animes, were strong characters. A lot of them also not even in strong in power, but were strong in friendship, strong in their emotions, strong in protection. So that's why I did all of them.
Yes.
I love the list. So if you haven't noticed, we actually did a really good job because none of us repeated. And I think I chose my people deliberately to not overlap what you guys did so we could get as much manliness as possible out there. So this is my list. And yeah, so let me break it down real quick. So, all right, let's start with Kamina. Come on. Tengen Toppa Gurren Laga, like, that's Bay. Like, he do his thing. That's Bay. Then that's Bay. I'm gonna skip to the corner. That's Alucard from Hellsing. If you don't like this man, and let me just tell you something. Alucard in damn near every iteration, whether it is anime, movies, games, like he is always like a perfect specimen as you expect from a vampire. But like, come on. He fine. And the loyalty, like anybody that can pump a gun like that can pump this. What? Okay. All right, you already know.
No, but the fact it took him 30 years to get back to her. And he came back.
Say that. Then I have in the center, of course, I have Toriko from Toriko. Because that's a manly man. Like I can count on him to do a lot of things. The man's the gourmet hunter. You feel me? Like he gonna feed me. He definitely looks like he can do the other F. So we good. Like handle business, sir. Please and thank you.
Amen.
Who else do we have? I have let's drop down. And I have Dutch from the Black Lagoon. You don't really get much manlier than him, honestly, because and he's like, one thing I like about my list though, which I'm surprised, is that I have 3 black men on this list. And
you know what?
Like that is so rare in anime, but the fact that like I'm glad that they give us manly. You know what I mean? Like they're like, black man, we're gonna make it manly. We appreciate you. So yeah, he's from Black Lagoon. He gonna shoot some shit up. He's smart. He's funny. Who don't like a bald king? You know? And then I have Brawler from Akudama Drive, which if y'all have not seen that episode, we did a review on Akudama Drive. It came out in 2020. It's a great watch. If you like Cyberpunk Edge Runners, you'll like Brawler. It came out before that. And then speaking of Cyberpunk Edge Runners, I have Edge Main. And he did his thing. I'm sure everybody at this point has watched Cyberpunk Edge Runners on Netflix. If you haven't, you're doing yourself a disservice. It is easily an S tier anime. It is worth the watch, and he is a joy to watch. And then last but not least, I have Jubei from Ninja Scroll. We talk on the show all the time about how we are samurai loving anime watchers, and he does his thing. He's fine. He's smart. He's fire as hell. Watch Ninja Scroll. Get into your samurai bag. I promise you won't regret it. But that's my list because I didn't want to go too crazy because we could go on and on. You know, we can all say Zoro. We could say so many. So
True.
Like I think that's as good as it needs to be. If you guys have any other characters that y'all think suits manliest men in anime, be sure to put it in the comments. If you're not already doing so, please like, share, and subscribe on the YouTube channel at Waifu Views and follow us on all social media platforms at Waifu Views. What's happening? I'm definitely enjoying the conversation. Thank you. I love it. I love when Ninja Scroll is cracked, by the way. It is. It is. I'm not gonna hold you though. Like, still my favorite samurai type deal is Sword of the Stranger. I'm a sucker for it. I love a good revenge story.
I wonder why.
I feel like he was throwing shots. Were shots just fired?
Never. But
I do have the horns on today, so, and Gengar. So I'll take it. I won't hold it against you. Okay, so next up, what we're gonna do is, now that we've told you all the manliest men in anime for us, as much as we can, we'll be here all day if we do that. So, but we're going to give out anime superlatives. Now, if you've ever been in school before, you know of superlatives where at the end of the year, before you graduate, your peers vote for different superlatives like best dress, most school spirited, most likely to exceed, et cetera, et cetera. And we are going to do the exact same thing. However, this is going to be an anime edition, and it is going to be for male characters. Because like I said, we're sticking with the theme. We're giving you all the men stuff. You feel me? So we are going to start with that. Now, what we did is we all individually nominated different male characters. Some we nominated the same person. Sometimes you get maybe 2 or 3. And what we're going to do is, once we drop our nominations up there, we as a collective are going to choose between the characters that are up there. Kenpachi is definitely up there. That was on Aisha's list. That was on Sunkissed Waifu's list. Hey, babe. And then if you guys want to comment in there and vote as well, you can. And then once we're done after the show, I will be eventually, because I do a lot of content, eventually I will be posting up the full winners of all the different superlatives that we give out. So let me move us over. Kenny the Goat, definitely. No Kirishima. He's up there, but he's not one of the people that I chose, mainly because we couldn't be here all day. So I think all of us chose like the people that just instantly popped in our head when you think of like manly men. And at some point, unfortunately, we have to stop. We personally have done a 4-hour show before, and we don't really want to do that unless it's, even when we did it for the party. Some of us were breaking down mentally and emotionally. So I don't think we don't want to do that. You don't want us to do that. We start getting real feisty. So, okay. So I'm going to go. Do you guys have your list? Because I feel like I should do it in order of how I sent it to y'all. Okay. That's how we're going to do this. Because I was like, no, that's not going to work. Okay. So first up is the superlative of, and I'm just going to have to repeat it to you guys because I forgot to put that on the visual. My bad. It'd be like that sometimes. But who is most likely to become president? And if you cannot see, we have Lelouch on here, from Code Geass. There's Gar up here from Naruto, and then there's Erwin from Attack on Titan. So everybody say who you chose and why, and then we're gonna get into the voting. Be sure to comment below if you want to vote as well, everybody.
Okay, I guess I'll go first. I chose Gar, and because he gives you the best of both worlds. We all know as a child he was that child. You don't want to mess with Gar when he was in that frame of mind. And now you do the whole time skip. He's an adult. He's the what's the Sand Village thing? Not the Hokage. The
and I know it too.
But
it's not the Hokage, it's not the Mizukage. I just go because I'm not gonna remember it in time.
So he's already running a whole village by himself. And he has that evil side and that loving side. So there you have it. There's your president. He covers everything and he's a man of the people.
You're right. It is the Kaze Kage. Shout out to you. Damn, these things moving fast. It was the Kaze Kage. You are correct. Oh, Aisha and Char looking beautiful as always. What am I? Chopped liver, Zelme?
You are already gorgeous every day of the week.
But he said 2 out of the 3 though. Like, damn. All right, Char, you're up. Oh wait, no, I'm tripping. Yeah, no, I'm not. Go ahead. That's why you can't smoke before a show.
He got you discombobulated.
No, I said that's why you can't smoke before a show. He did rub me the wrong way though. It's okay. I get him on Wednesday.
See?
I had to say something to him. Oh, thank you.
I picked Lelouch. And I picked him because he has an iron will, and even though he like goes through so much stuff, he never gives up. And I feel like people may feel he's kind of villainous, but he's not. And all the things he's gone through shows that he has some sort of sorry, I was reading as I was talking, and that has some sort of like, you know, a deeper character about him. And so I think he would make a great, president?
Mm-hmm.
You know, listen, all the corrupt people in our government, he won't be half as bad, I feel like.
Nah, I think he'd be good. Lelouch honestly was one of the first people that I thought of as well. And then I remembered my man that single-handedly convinced like all his people to go to their deaths. And I was like, president behavior. You know what I mean? Oh, Lelouch is the only answer. Like we know Lelouch B. That's definitely a bias. He is alpha. But can Lelouch convince everybody to go in to their deaths like Erwin? See, Lala says Erwin for the win. I'm just saying.
You want a president to do that?
But I'm just saying he needs to be able to make the tough decisions, which he can. He's smart. He is driven. Like we need to be able to want to support the president of the United States. He's calculated. I just feel like he's a good option. But that's just me.
But he was still sacrificed because it was between him and Crybaby over there on who to revive. And who did they pick?
They did that for a different reason, though. Don't do that. They did that for a different reason. However, regardless, if we're going with that logic, like half of the world didn't like Lelouch, and both of them die. Spoiler alert. Both of them died. So
technically, I got brought back.
Yeah, so you died too.
I got brought back. So,
but that's what I'm saying. But I get that he's the Kazekage, but I don't know. There's something. I just feel like Gara is. Why convince people when you can just mind control people? We do not need that type of president.
No,
low key.
You kind of do, though.
power because why was everyone willing to die for this man? Exactly. I can't even get niggas to text me back, and this man can convince people to die for him. Like, come on. Erwin, the type of guy you go to hell with. See, I'm cool with that.
Going nowhere for him.
He made himself unlikable to save them. I don't know. I'm gonna say. So who are we choosing? So we already got Lelouch in here in the comment section. We got our Erwin. Who are we choosing, ladies?
Lelouch is my man, and I'm gonna stick beside him.
That's what I'm trying not to. Like, I really don't want to give up on my guy.
Well, if it comes down to that, then we will have to use the comments as the answer. So, since there's three of us, you just don't want to give Attack on Titan his flowers, just to spite me.
Ooh,
but that's fine because, like I said, Lelouch, cult behavior, Gar ain't running. I can go with Lelouch as well because he was an option for me. So, but I still hold on. Erwin would be a solid leader if he wasn't in the Attack on Titan universe.
I like that comment though, because I can kind of see that if he wasn't in Attack on Titan.
Yeah. Well, see, we're not even talking Attack on Titan. I think we're talking about like the real world. Like if they were here.
But he's still.
So then let's switch to Erwin.
No. I still think Lelouch in the real world would be good too. So. I wasn't saying no. I just said I like the comment. That's true. All of them.
Gar ain't got that dog in him. He don't. I don't think he that's what I was on the borderline of saying. I was like, I feel like in his older age he's gotten soft. But I don't watch Boruto, so maybe he'd do something different in Boruto. But by the end of all of that, by the end of that time skip at the end of Naruto, baby was real sweet. Like too sweet. Like bring back
what's that President Jimmy Carter vibes? Like he seems he gonna build in his old age.
Right. You're right. Young Gar be on demon time.
Like I don't hear none of this.
Yeah. I would take young Gar over old Gar any day. And shame on the creators of the anime for doing that hairstyle on Gar.
Absolutely shame on them.
Because it's real hard to be intimidated. This boy looked like he's still in his emo phase. But he don't even
look like a young emo. I kind of
a
little bit.
Little baby getting ready to go to Warp Tour.
Right? Got the eyeshadow on and everything.
Okay, so we're gonna choose Lelouch as a group. Since y'all don't want to come over to Erwin.
Absolutely not.
I just see she just would be so problematic. That's all right though. It's cool. It's cool.
You love me though.
It's cool. It's cool. All right. So next up is most likely to get into a street fight. Everybody tell who you put up on here and why.
Oh snap.
I put Sakura from Windbreaker. Because the man wants to fight any and everybody. Everywhere. Like he's
specifically the strongest. The
strongest, and he'll beat up the people on the streets who are doing wrong too. Like he about that life. He will throw hands any means necessary. So he's about it. He's with it.
Ooh, excuse me.
Okay.
Thank you. No, I definitely, as a fan of Windbreaker and Kaiju number 8 are the only anime this season that I'm like addicted to. Where I don't miss a week. You feel me? So
okay.
I put on the smut for Windbreaker and Kaiju number 8. So you know it's real.
Oh my god. What?
So I fuck with Sakura the long way. I do. I really do.
Oh my god, we have documented evidence that she said that.
I do put smut down every now and again. I know y'all think I'm a deviant, but I'm not.
I mean,
I do other things. And then I'm glad that you said Mikey Man's nearly put that comment back up for me. Man's nearly had the whole city spinning the block for him. And I'm glad you said that because I am the person that put up Mikey. Because before there was Sakura, there was Mikey and the delinquents. Now, obviously, Yusuke did come first, but I feel like when it comes to just straight hands, because Yusuke has the edge because he got the spirit gun. But if we just talking straight hands, if they got into a fight, I really do think it would come down to it would be between Sakura and Mikey, just based off of how the fight scenes be. Like both of them nimble as hell. They every time they hit or kick is crazy. You can tell that they're both trained, but then also it's like straight up brawlers. As an honorary waifu, my vote counts, and y'all outnumbered. So Erwin, see, let me tell you, that final list probably gonna say Erwin. Why? I'm gonna calculate up the comments to see. It may stay Lelouch. It may be Erwin. We're gonna see.
It's Lelouch. Okay.
I'm just saying the comments do get to have a say, especially when it's a tie. This person said, I think it'll be a 3-way tie. Yusuke gotta knock him out or kill him because he's gonna keep coming. That's true. I don't know. I chose Mikey. I chose little Mikey. And Mikey stays a problem. Like we've gotten to see adult Mikey. Like he just always on demon time. He only gets worse with age. And you gotta remember this nigga is in middle school.
But he's
not
only
even in high school
age because he kept changing the past. If he was just
Takamichi was changing the past.
Yeah,
Blame Takamichi. But still, that nigga, stop it. Go on and tell us. Sakura swings first. Yusuke getting the last swing though. Oh, so Mikey ain't even in the conversation, Otis. I know you have a beef with Tokyo Revengers, but don't do that. He got mad beef. He was like, I can't wait for Windbreaker. He was like, every time you see a troll post of his, it's like Windbreaker, what Tokyo Revenger should have been. And I'm like,
no, I almost said that. I almost just said that, but
fighting wise, yes, fighting wise, but let's not act like we don't like the erased aspect of Tokyo Revengers because that's what got us interested outside of the fighting. So let's not do that. But go on, Sunkissed Waifu, tell us. It's so weird when I call you Sunkissed Waifu instead of Aisha.
I know, and so tempted to just say my name, and I'm just like, damn.
Well, it's because when we first started the show, you didn't have a name yet, so so it was just automatically calling you Aisha, and so shout out to Cam, thanks for coming through. Though I hate your opinion, I don't know about dog water. It's not as great as it used to be, but fighting wise, he deserves to be up here. Why is Yusuke up here? Well, we know, but I want you to tell him.
Because, it's difficult for me to get through this damn anime. It is. I'm not going to lie. I'm still struggling. But I can admit, he throws hands. And like somebody said, it's not even everybody, it's gender. E for gender. Anybody, male, female, non-binary can get them hands. He has no problem with it.
Non-binary and Pride Month. Shout out to Pride Month. So I could say that I do believe that Yusuke will put his hands on any and everybody compared to.
Can I just
say? I don't know.
What?
Can I just say something? I feel like Keep It 99 trying to start some problems. I don't know. Just keep doing 2 at a time. What is that about?
2 at a time.
Concerned and confused.
So Zelme love causing friction. That's why I be problematic as hell on Wednesdays. Oh yeah, by the way, ladies, he asked us if we wanted to all be on Casual Conversations this week for the debauchery time. If y'all want to hop on that.
Especially because okay. Wednesday.
So who are we choosing? Because I feel like all 3 of us are pretty set with our person. Like, could anybody change, or you're definitely sticking with your person?
If, and this is a big if, I were to sacrifice Yusuke, I'd go Mikey, and it's biased all day, every day. I'm not even gonna lie. If it had to come down to it, but as of now, I'm still sticking with Yusuke.
See, I might go to Yusuke only because he's like as hot tempered to me as Sakura. But I feel like at least in the beginning, like Mikey was Mikey that comment. Mikey, he had some like self-control to a certain like degree. Like
Until he didn't.
Yeah, until he didn't. So I wouldn't say he was like most likely to get in a street fight. Yusuke and Sakura were just, you got a problem, let's fight. Like there was no thinking. It was just, let's get to it. Mikey
Well,
kind of
I still feel like it's the same for like Sakura. Sakura just don't swing on people. You know what I mean? Like he still waits for someone to come at him, and then he's like, now we can fight.
No, because when he got up on that stage, he was about to pop dude before.
No,
Dude
yeah, you're right. You're right, but Mikey would do the same thing over his person too.
But I feel like Mikey would be the one to stop some people. In the beginning, he was one of the people to like, hey, let's do this the right way. Like,
because he got to go to a dark place to start fucking some shit up.
Yeah, and then he's just gonna be teasing and smiling and doing some weird.
I think if I left Mikey, I would end up going with Sakura, to be honest. And maybe it's just because as much as people like love Yu and Yusuke, I don't have such bias.
Nor do
my
I.
bias doesn't lie with him, but and I just think he's only going to get better. We're not even through the first season, and he's showing his ass.
Right.
All of them boys are showing their ass. So if I'm switching from Mikey because y'all both have really good points, I'm gonna give it to Sakura.
This is fucked up because not only we're like, okay, we're gonna stick with our people, but each of us chose a different person as an alternative to where
no, you said no, but then it would still outweigh because then you said that you would change it to Sakura, and she said if she changed, she would change it to Yusuke.
No, she said she changed it to Mikey.
Oh, you right.
So she said Mikey, I said Yusuke, and you said Sakura. So we all just kind of went one over.
All right, well then let's look at the comments. We have one from Mikey. Well, actually, then he said it was a 3-way tie. Sakura swings first. Yusuke getting the last swing though. So he's saying Yusuke wins, and then Cam said Yusuke. So it looks like it's going to Yusuke, I guess.
I'll take that.
I'm gonna let it be great today.
With all
because
hesitation.
because technically the next one. Now remember this is he said Mikey. Oh, but then we got another Yusuke. Yeah, it's going to Yusuke. So the person most likely to get in a street fight, everybody is Yusuke. So next up, now remember we're doing only male characters, so don't get too hype about this next one. But it is who is most likely to have an OnlyFans account.
Oh yeah, I messed that one up.
If this thing don't show, click. Okay. So
yeah.
Now, if you see two characters, that means that two people chose the same character. So technically, just by that, they would get the win. Just saying, but I'm gonna let the commenters.
My man. For you,
well, yes. So since you want to put me out there, that's fine. My man, Hisoka. Argue with your mama, not me. I don't give a shit. But one thing I am gonna say is, if first off, he looked good even in the clown makeup, and that's not everybody can pull that off. Secondly, no, he don't. And No, he don't. Move that out of my face. No, he don't.
Not this
And
man.
even then, this is an OnlyFans account, so we're gonna assume that that's not going on the OnlyFans. So I'm going it based off of just him being somewhat sensual, because he do get a little freaky. He do get freaky talking with what's her name with the strings, and he looks good. If you've taken if you saw when he was taking a shower, the man looked good. He got a nice body. He kinky. So if he had an OnlyFans, I would definitely check in. I would tune in. I would subscribe. I would. So that's my choice. The other person that chose Hisoka, even though she was giving me shit, was Sunkissed Waifu. So why did you choose him? Because everybody knows that I love Hisoka.
Because initially I messed up and I was like, oh, wait, it was supposed to be men. But I can see him having OnlyFans and you would be his top subscriber. So, just saying, it ain't like the man wouldn't make money. And he's a king. And he got that whole little bubblegum thing. And he could probably do some tricks on
camera. With bungee gum, let me tell you. Have the properties of both rubber and gum. Oh, y'all got me way too excited. Wow. Y'all really did. See, he be into a lot of stuff. And then last but not least is a Bond. And Honey Shar chose him. Why'd you choose him? But I see it. It's in the picture.
Although I was going to pick Hisoka, and I know y'all love him, I just don't get OnlyFans vibes from him.
Y'all
now this man, I just knew y'all was gonna pick. I mean, of the characters, I just felt y'all would pick him. But I feel like this man just looks like he does only, like, chest always out, stomach always showing, and it's ripped. He's always in a pose, no matter how he moves. He looks like he's camera ready. Yeah, he just looks like he do OnlyFans. I could see Hisoka doing like getting rope bunnies and stuff with his little gum and all that, which I mean, hey, but but I just think that he looks more OnlyFans, like I make content, yeah, kind of vibes.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you why I didn't choose Bond, and it's one word: Elaine. He just ain't gonna do it because of her. He ain't gonna do it. And why y'all? And I'm mad that the comments was given Hisoka so much like Bond ain't with someone that looks like she's 10 years old. So don't keep the same energy comments. Keep the same energy commenters.
What?
Look,
guess what? He done Bond done took down Elaine. Hisoka ain't been shown to do nothing yet.
They might. That's a couple's OF right there.
Now that they wouldn't even allow that on there. They would not. But hey, go back and read the manga. Bond is not immortal anymore.
Anymore.
Not the anymore. Like in your face.
Right. Because you know Zell may like to come for me. But I have to remind him when it comes to the anime head, I got him beat. Okay, so just based off of the fact that two of us chose Hisoka, but I can see Bond, and I would subscribe to Bond as well. Like I promised you I would.
Pull it down just a little bit lower. Sure.
I would see that. Hey, I'd watch them together. Let me put that as a mental note so I can go to Google with that. Because I know there gotta be.
Stay away.
That Rule 36?
Reddit. I know there's a Reddit page somewhere waiting on me with both of them. Okay, so the person to most likely to have an OnlyFans account goes to Hisoka. My man. Okay. Next up, we have most likely. Let's skip around. Let's give y'all an easy one. Let's give you one that just went to all of us. We all said the same thing, which is best smile. And we all gave that to All Might. The man The man got the Colgate smile. What?
The symbol of
Like,
peace.
yeah, like I don't think that there's any character that I could even think of.
I don't even want to know where that's gonna end.
Yeah, I don't either, because I know he said something crazy. There's not much to say about All Might. All Might earns it. If you can think of somebody in anime, you want to know the only other person that I thought about, surprisingly, was Luffy. Just because he has such a big and like bright smile, I thought of Luffy. But I gave him a nomination somewhere else, so I felt like
he said L might. That's
Really?
definitely All Might and which L Might. What?
If it wasn't on a whole positivity tip, I would have said Shinra. I like his little devilish smile.
Oh, yeah, I could see that. No, I like that one. That definitely could have been an option. But since we all chose the same person and a lot of the comments are saying All Might as well, All Might wins best smile. Woo! You want to know what I should have did? Luffy's smile is genuine. All Might be faking it. I do agree with that.
He got.
I think that's why I like Luffy so much.
You got to.
I should have had like the clapping sound every time someone wins the award. Yep, the things you realize while you're live. It is what it is. It's hard. He suffers through it. Okay, next up, let's do.
Oh, that's wild. That is not even a good smile. That's a creepy smile. That's a nightmare smile.
Let's do male anime characters that is most likely to start a TikTok dance craze. And so on here we have Gojo, Mash Burns, and Bon Clay. And all of these are solid choices. Like I can see all of them doing it. So I chose Gojo. And the reason I chose Gojo is because though he didn't come out with a specific dance, everybody was playing the ending music, the music video of JJK season 1. It was all over TikTok. The song was everywhere. I feel like he would have created it, especially throwback Gojo, you know, before the depression and madness. MASH already did it. Yes, that is true. MASH technically did do it. So, and then Bon Clay. Why'd you choose Bon Clay? Even though I love him.
Because he is out there. He already likes dancing and jumping and pirouetting and all this. I can see him doing it. And the fact that he can change his face to be anybody as long as he's touched them. Oh, he has a whole plethora of dance craze with different people. Awesome.
No, I like Bon Clay. And Shar, you chose MASH because
it's MASH and his. I mean, yeah, he did already inspire like a dance craze. They say Bon Clay, not anything. Anyways,
so I think Kami was saying Bon Clay would definitely win during Pride Month. Is that what he said?
Basically, he said it's a travesty.
It is Pride Month. It is Pride Month. So shout out to you, Bon Clay. Yuga Ayama, sorry, I don't know why I said it like that. With his shiny ass, I can definitely see him dancing on TikTok. Yeah, I could too. I could too.
Hey.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna switch to MASH as well because MASH was the first person I thought of, but I like to make it complicated for the commenters, so I threw another person in there.
I could have
went with MASH,
and then I was like, nah, MASH got it. I would go because all the edits they make of Gojo dancing,
yeah, it works. Gojo definitely could do it.
But MASH got it to me.
Yeah. The fact that MASH did it already, like literally, like I was at a club, a karaoke bar, and they was playing that shit, and everybody in there was doing it. So
I got a TikTok with it. Don't ask. I don't know.
What?
I love that song. I just love that song.
That song is addictive. Like that could really be my ringtone if I let my phone ring.
Listen,
but I don't.
I fall asleep to it. I love it so much.
It's nice. I'm not taking my phone off vibrate. I'm letting y'all know.
Oh
It's on
no.
silent. Vibrate. That's too much. It's on silent.
No, I keep mine on vibrate, and when I do turn it on, like my song is "Try Jesus, Not Me," because I throw hands.
I used to love that song.
I loved it, and then I made it my ringtone, and then because I never
Right.
have it on ring, it just it only plays here and there. But I said I was gonna put like an anime. I may put the Game of Thrones song low key, since it's that time of year. But the person that is most likely to start a TikTok dance craze, everyone, is none other than Mash from Mashal. Woohoo! So they don't have the clapping sounds. Okay, next up is someone that we unilaterally chose as the winner as well. And this is most likely to win the lottery but lose the ticket. And we all chose Zora.
100%. 100%.
I'm gonna be honest. I tried so hard to find someone else for this because I just felt like we haven't necessarily seen him lose shit, but we outside of himself. But then I could not think of any character that just like misplaced things. So I couldn't think of an anime character that does that. So I defaulted and went to Zora.
When you think of lost shit in anime, you automatically default to Zoro because he loses himself. It
True.
fits.
It does. It does. So it's clear that we all chose for the same reason, aka it's obvious. He will lose himself. So you know that he's most likely to win the lottery and lose the ticket. So next up, I'm going to pull one. Okay, most likely to have a podcast.
Wait a minute.
Oh, Arthur. Arthur definitely could have won. I totally forgot about him. He could have won. Yeah, I could have gave it to him easy. Okay. Most likely to have a podcast. We got Light on here from Death Note, Gojo from JJK, and Senku from Dr. Stone. I chose Senku because I instantly thought of Bill Nye the Science Guy. And I was like, I'd watch it. I was like, I'd watch it. So that's why I went with Senku. So who else wants to say their reason? I want to hear Shar because she's like covering her face. So she.
No, I'm just thinking y'all really
something.
did think different from me because I was thinking toxicity. So I went with Light.
I thought about that first.
I just every time I look at him and I think podcast, I hear like Nicki Minaj talking about everything you think about, even pertaining to your mother. Like he just gives that vibe.
No, I could totally see him being on like either casual conversations or just like some crazy, you know how they be having those like insanely, surprisingly dark, like political podcasts. Like I feel like he would be on some shit like that. Or he'd be like the guy that has like a mask on and then be like talking all types of crazy shit. And you're like, how is this person not in jail? Because I feel like they're talking about really, really problematic shit. And that's why they cover his face. So I could see Light.
See, thank you. Because I think you guys went kind of like more, oh, who would have like a fun podcast? But like, I thought like podcast guys like
Gojo for sure doing an anime podcast. Gojo for sure doing an anime podcast and saying he's beating everyone from every verse. See, I don't see that. See, I see Gojo being on there just being like.
He could also be cracking jokes too.
Yeah, but I feel like he would be. I'm trying to think of a podcaster that I think is just kind of like sarcastic, but also fun, like super arrogant. I'm trying to think. I feel like there's one in my head, but
I know I could see him on like Shits and Giggles.
Thank you. I
could definitely see him on Shits and Giggles.
Yes.
No, I could definitely see him on Shits and Giggles. Okay, so we got 3 people up here. Senku is far too busy. Gojo doing it for fun. But if Senku wasn't in like the Stone Age, I think that he could do it. Like he basically gives us a mini podcast anyway because he breaks the fourth wall and talks to us and tells us how to create shit. Buddy from Tokyo Ghoul and him together. Which Buddy from Tokyo Ghoul and which him?
Which him?
So don't know. Let us know. I don't know. Who would I be most likely to tune into?
I might switch to Gojo. I could switch to Gojo.
I can switch to Gojo. I can switch to Gojo.
Hey. Okay.
I think I'd H and M.
I have no idea.
I don't know either, but he said Buddy from Tokyo Ghoul and him together.
I don't know. Hopefully,
I don't know.
Elaborate so we can know for sure.
Yeah, we don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, I'm confused, and y'all know I know everything there is to know about Tokyo Ghoul, and I'm confused. But okay, so we're going to Gojo. We're giving this to Gojo.
Yes.
Okay. The winner of the superlative most likely to have a podcast out of Light from Death Note, Senku from Dr. Stone, and Gojo from JJK is Gojo. He got that.
Yeah.
Okay. This is going to be a fun one. So this is the anime character or the dwarf from Ninja Kamui. Oh, okay. No, I would not watch him.
Listen,
oh no.
You may not have to watch.
No.
Listen.
I would not listen either. He is weird and nasty. that guy is like, he is so nasty. Not like even cute, freaky, nice. No, I'm not going with him. Anyways, this is the anime character that is most likely to own a zoo. I can't wait. Everybody tell your reasons why this anime character, you chose the anime character to most likely own a zoo. And I'm going to be right back.
Oh my God. Okay. So I'll just kick this off with Mayuri. Him being a scientist and him experimenting on shit, I think he would have a zoo just for all the experiments he could have at his control, at his beck and call. I feel like he already does that in the stereotype, but you know what? Yeah, he'd do it. He's experimenting. He has a zoo. He's testing shit out. He has it. Oh, why is this man here? Who chose that man at the bottom?
You know it wasn't me.
Well, you know who it was.
Because you want to be problematic.
A little, but it's also valid because Sho Tucker from Full Metal Alchemist and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, you already know he turned his kid into a dog. Two of the best dads in anime on this one. Facts. So he literally turned his own child into an animal. And so honestly, that was enough of a reason for me to assume that he would have a zoo. For the same reasons Aisha said, he would do his experiments just like Mayuri. And yeah, but like we haven't necessarily seen Mayuri turn anybody into an animal, but we have seen Sho Tucker do it. So that is why he is on this list. That's why I chose him.
We didn't say what kind of zoo.
Sorry, I was reading Otis's thing about Tokyo Ghoul. He's trying to be funny.
That one?
I'm working on it.
I actually picked Kinji Harima. He has the ability to talk to animals, so that's why I picked him. he's like a Dr. Doolittle. He can have a zoo and meet all of their needs. He's
You said, why not Senku? I don't know why we would choose Senku to own a farm.
A zoo.
I mean, a zoo. Sorry, a zoo.
Shar's pick is the most wholesome. That's what I can say.
This isn't a wholesome Anime Superlatives award, though. So Marjorie's just as bad as the dad.
Shh.
I'm sticking with Show Tucker.
Mm.
The only other award that he ever receives is worst dad in anime. So I think he earned this one. I think he earned this one. But y'all got to answer too. Are y'all sticking with your people? Are you switching up?
I'm trying to decide what mood I'm in or what mood I want to take this, because y'all are on opposite ends of the spectrum.
I feel like when you're blind, you have to be problematic.
Oh, see, that's what... Man. That's
Oh, see, look at that. Look at what Otis said. Show had a zoo in the OG Full Metal, which I didn't remember because I haven't watched it in like 10 years. Not the OG one.
Fine, if I'm being problematic, if we can't break this, then...
Or at least a chop shop.
Tucker.
Out of pocket, Otis. Out of pocket. Get it? Like chop?
I get it.
Oh, yeah. Not that I did the visuals, chop. Okay. So the winner of Superlative, most likely to own a zoo, is none other than Show Tucker himself. See, Kami would have liked that joke. He must have left the chat. I did that specifically for him. No, actually, he's the first person I thought of. I told Otis ahead of time that I was going to choose it. Huh?
Because he's problematic.
I think I pulled the wrong picture up.
Because I'm like, I don't remember him looking like that.
Yeah, I think I pulled the wrong picture up for him, but I knew who you were talking about. I think I read the text message wrong. But next up is most likely to be expelled. And we have 2 Bakugos already and 1 Baki. So the 1 Baki, tell us why you chose Baki, and then the other 2 will say why they chose Bakugo.
Which one was this for?
Most likely to get expelled.
Because he always want to fight.
Facts. He do always want to fight. Like, it is pretty self-explanatory. And then Bakugo is Bakugo.
That part.
He's hot-tempered. He gonna fight, especially if Deku there.
And add explosions to the mix. Come on.
Yeah, he's using deadly weapons. But unless the commenters change the vote, it is 2-1 Bakugo.
I think it's Bakugo.
Yep, I think the male character that is most likely to get expelled out of Baki and Bakugo is Bakugo.
Baki was a solid choice, though.
He's a great choice. Honestly, I almost never think of Baki unless it is like a who's gonna win in this fight. Like, outside of that, I always forget about Baki. Next up is, let's go best gamer. Since we got some gamers up here, tell everybody who you chose, what show they're from, and why you chose them as the best anime gamer.
I'll kick it off. So I chose Kenma Kazume From
Haikyuu.
I know. I almost blanked on that. I was like, "What anime is it again?"
It's fine. Us Haikyuu lovers, we got you. Because me and Char gonna snap when it come to Haikyuu.
Every time, just like the picture. Every time you see him, like, yes, that's gamer for me. That's dedication.
No, he definitely could have been up there for me, but I don't think you can call yourself an anime lover and a gamer if you have not watched No Game No Life. And the duo that is Shiro and Shiro and Sora, I'm thinking of Food Wars now, is, they goated. And they're individually goated. Obviously, this is a male character superlative awards. So I could not add Shiro as well, but Sora does his thing without hesitation. He's just good as fuck. So that's why I chose him.
And I picked Sanraku from dang, why did I just forget the name? Shangri-La Frontier. He plays a lot of games. So I almost picked what's his name from what's the card game?
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh. But I went with
I almost thought of Yugi. Yugi would have been I think I've answered that on another show where I said Yugi was top tier. But then I started thinking that yes, Yugi is king of games, but you only see him focus strictly on duel monsters. And so like I just felt like we see a really like versatile set of games in No Game No Life. You see them play it. They get sucked into that world because they are taken through a game like Sword Art and stuff. So I just felt like he was top tier.
Yeah, so
and we've seen them win. The reason I couldn't choose Kimma is because he plays a lot of games, but we don't see like that he wins or loses a lot. Like we just see him play for the most part, but we actually see Sora win.
Yeah, but
like the
when
whole
you play
anime.
for the love of it, I'm here for it. But it's okay.
He plays for the love of it too.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. That's all we know is that he plays for the love of it because it was focused around volleyball.
True. The cat, the evil cat. Now we want to talk Devil Smiles. Oh, maybe he's lagging. I think he's answering previous questions because he did say that he left and came back. Yeah, he said he left and came back. So Otis said Sora, High Diff, and Sunraku close second. That's how I would put it in order as well. I haven't seen a whole lot of Shangri-La Frontier. That was one that I put on hold because I was watching something else. What? And I just haven't made it back because I haven't been watching much anime recently because smut be smutting. But
that part.
I'm sorry, I'm sticking with my guy on this one.
Sure, you're sticking with your guy?
I'm sticking with my guy.
Son of a...
Commenters, let us know who you think is the best gamer because we may end up needing a tiebreaker. Yeah, who's the best gamer on this list? People, let us know.
It is.
Yeah, what I watched of it was good. I think that was that season because it came out. Didn't that come out the same season as like Dead Mount Death Play and Undead Unluck? Like I think it came out in like part 2 of Dead Man Death Play and Undead Unluck or something. Because I remember I had started it and then I was watching like 4 or 5. I was no, it was more than 4 or 5 shows at the time. It was because that season, for whatever reason, I was really enjoying like the sleeper anime that year. I mean that season.
Mm-hmm.
Same as Freerun and Juju. I still feel like that came before Freerun. But Freerun is on their second season. So maybe. Yeah, actually it did come out during Freerun. I remember that now. Otis, give us your answer. Who's the best gamer? We need an answer. Because we're split down the middle right now. Well, not down the middle. That doesn't work for 3 people, but you know what I'm saying.
Split down the zigzag.
Right.
Just split.
I know it's not taking you that long, Otis. We're going to come back to it. We're going to hold off. Oh, he said it. There it is. Sora! Woo! I'll take it. I could have took Shangri-La, but I really didn't want to change on Sora. Actually, when I watched that again, he actually made me want to game again. Did I buy a system at the time? No. But
let's not get into you with systems.
I don't want to hear your mouth right now.
Oh my God.
I don't want to hear your bitch what? Because I got both. So don't do that.
Now you got both. Now
I chose the cheaper version because I don't game.
That you still never used.
Right. But guess what? I would have been out almost $500 if I had chose the 5 at the time. No, that would have been $500 down the drain. Girl, that would have been 2 wigs. Bye.
I'm not about to play with you.
No, ma'am.
You just bought the trash.
No, ma'am.
It is what it is.
Anywho. Let's skip to okay, so the superlative of best gamer goes to Sora from No Game, No Life. Check that out. That's a good anime. Actually, all of these. Check out Haikyuu. The movie's coming out. Or did it just come out and I just missed it? No, it did come out. It came out like 3 weeks ago because I was supposed to go because I said I was going to cosplay and then I fell asleep. And then Shangri-La Frontier. So next up, let's do Biggest Flirt.
Well,
Biggest Flirt. We got a good list of flirts right here. Let me tell you. Like all of these are simps. All of these are big flirts. All of these will literally or damn near flirt with damn near any woman they see.
See, I'll say Brock is probably the most innocent of the 3. He's still on the list, but he had to be kid friendly. Let's just say that.
There you go. Yeah.
Right. I was gonna say at least he's young, so like, yeah.
But he was about it though. Even though it was coded, Brock was still about it.
Okay.
We're not worried about Gay Box right now, Otis. Thank you.
Well, what's so funny is he was the person that was pushing me to get a PlayStation as well. So the fact that he says that means that there must be something good coming out because
no,
he is a Sony fan. I feel sorry for Barack. He got no play. None of these did. Like,
well, what?
Nobody. Well, a little bit of Sanji. With what was her name? Rosa or whatever. Old girl from Dressrosa. She was giving him a little attention.
Yes, from Pokemon.
Oh, and then what's her name? Big Mom's daughter. She was playing
Perona.
First and then fell for him.
No, not Perona. Crazy 3-eyed girl. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. She crazy though. I don't trust her. Brock low diff and he got his lady now. Okay.
I know you lying.
So the other person on here, the question is who's the biggest flirt? So we have Sanji from One Piece, Brock from Pokemon, and Loki from Fairy Tail. If you've ever watched Fairy Tail, he's a huge flirt. He's up there with Sanji. Sanji a little discriminatory though. You saw how he was when he went on that island. He picked and chose. He picked and chose when he wanted to flirt. Now
the island,
just think the island where it's Pride Month.
You're not talking about the people in the dresses.
Yes, I am.
He ran from everybody.
Exactly. So he's still a little choosy. These other two though, not so much.
Man, because they weren't. You know what? We're not gonna get into that today.
Hey, but I support whatever people identify as. Happy Pride Month, everyone.
Absolutely happy Pride Month, but that's not what he was after.
Hey, a real flirt with anything.
Don't do that. Ooh,
it's true. What? I flirt with everybody. You should see me online sometimes. I just be out of that, especially man. Y'all remember that rom-com group? I just be flirting just to flirt.
That was a different life. Okay.
That was a different life, but you already know. Did nobody not flirt in there? And we did it well. Oh, okay. See, Lala know what's up. Shout out to you for watching Fairy Tail, Lala. Loki, he for everybody. He is like y'all just don't understand. Y'all just do not understand. Mm-hmm. I don't know how Miracle from Groomer. Oh, because I ain't never seen that. Oh, Groomer Yasha. It took me a second to realize what he was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I was an innocent.
Anyways, I was gonna say I can switch to Loki. I could switch.
I'm sticking with Loki.
I mean, Loki wins if Char is switching, but I'm not giving up Sanji. I'm not.
Which I expect nothing less from a One Piece Negro. Like, if you would have changed, it would have been an issue. Like, I would have questioned your loyalty.
Ooh,
I would have been like you. I would be like, you throw away Sanji as a One Piece Negro? Oh, how can I believe you're my friend? Yeah, rom-com. I remember. Yep, that one.
Not any other variations either.
No, just that one. That group, yeah. A real flirt with any and everybody, okay? They'd be like, I like this picture. Thank you, boo. What's up, boo? Knowing they ugly as fuck. OnlyFans buddy from Tokyo Ghoul who was obsessed. Oh, now I know who you're talking about with the OnlyFans. That's Tsukishima. And that is that's my guy. Which, by the way, if you've ever watched Tokyo Ghoul and saw that character, he is voiced by the same voice actor as none other than the person that won the OnlyFans account, Hisoka. He sounds exactly alike, and they're both a little weird. So yeah, the gourmet. Mm-hmm.
A little.
Actually, when it comes to weird, I think Tsukishima is worse. Yeah, the gourmet, he's worse in my opinion. Because Hisoka, for the most part, unless he's interested in your power, just acts like a murderer. But like the gourmet, he's just weird. And Lil Baby is talking about eating you. And he's like he on some other shit. I think he's worse. And Brock was all about Nurse Joy and Officer Jenny. He didn't really care about everybody else.
But they were everywhere in every city. So it was
that part.
And they were all different.
Everybody.
Really, all the women in the area for the most part he'd come in contact with.
So are we sticking with Loki or did you change your mind?
No, I'll switch to Loki.
Okay. So 2-1. The biggest flirt in anime goes to Loki from Fairy Tail. Shout out to Fairy Tail getting a win.
Loki,
I appreciate that.
Lion. Rawr.
Okay, we're gonna drop another one that is pretty self-explanatory. It is most likely to own a farm. Who did y'all choose before I put it up?
Thorfinn.
We all chose Thorfinn, y'all. If you can think of somebody else that's most likely to live on a farm that beats out Thorfinn, Shout out to you for knowing your anime, because this just felt like self-explanatory. Farmland Saga is awesome. Check out season 2 of Vinland Saga, also known as Farmland Saga. Hence why Thorfinn officially wins the superlative of most likely to live on a farm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next up, we're going to do Class Clown. And there's 2 buggies on here and a Gojo. This, honestly, if somebody dropped in the comments a better person than any of these, I may switch. Because, yes, Buggy is a clown. But I was still kind of torn on if, I went back and forth on if I was going to put him. And then finally I was like, I got to choose someone. So I just kept Buggy. But I feel like there's people that would be goofier and more playful in a classroom setting than Buggy, because Buggy's still like problematic, you know? But then when you think about Gojo, it only works for Gojo, in my opinion, if we're talking about like pre-Gojo, because current Gojo ain't laughing about shit. And he ain't cracking no jokes. So, why you made that face?
Nothing.
No, I wasn't talking the spoiler or anything. I meant like literally, like he angry. Like in the anime. You know, I only talk about anime. I'm serious. Why are you making that face?
I'm sure there's somebody else who's a goofball. We just can't think of it. But I didn't want to put Goofy down for this.
I didn't either. But I could have. I definitely could have. He was an option, but he was all up and through this list, honestly. See, yeah, it got to be someone. That's why I was like, Buggy is not goofy enough for me. He's just like a clown.
I feel like Naruto was the class clown like by accident. Yeah, I feel like
he was
if
the class
he was
clown by accident.
It would be like by accident. It wasn't like purposeful all the time.
He was the class clown because he was bullied.
Yeah,
like that's what that was. I think if I had to choose between these two, it would lean more towards Gojo. But honestly, I wish I could have thought of someone else. But like I said, Luffy pops up in the nominations a lot, so we haven't even gotten up to those yet. That's the only reason why I didn't put Luffy. But honestly, it probably should have been Luffy. Like if Luffy was up here, would you have chose him over the 2 that's up here?
Probably. Because just off his facial expressions alone, he be cracking jokes. Like, what?
Okay, Konami from Oblivion Battery.
I'm gonna pick Kuro Sensei. I like Kuro Sensei, but I didn't use him because technically he's like the teacher. So I didn't think of him. Kei Kaname from Oblivion Battery. I actually haven't seen Oblivion Battery. Have you seen Oblivion Battery? Yeah, I haven't, so I don't know who that is. Well, since we got them up here, we'll just stick with who's up here and just go Gojo. So Gojo gets another one for class clown.
Awards all over again.
You said what?
I said the anime awards all over again.
No, that was different. That pissed me off.
Akira gang later.
Okay. Let's do. He was the teacher, but them kids in his class was so damn serious. He was essentially the class clown. You're not wrong.
But still, technically,
he was. Kindest heart. So see, Kuro Sensei's up here, babe. Kindest Heart. We have Kuro Sensei from Assassination's Classroom. We have Iruma from Welcome to Demon School, Iruma-kun, and we have Tanjiro from Demon Slayer. Who chose who and why?
I picked Tanjiro because he does have a kind heart. He's so focused on, his sister, his teammates, other people. I feel like he's just a very good-hearted person. Even though his heart is broken, he's still so, kind.
For the most part, because we all saw him struggle when it was saving Nezuko or saving the villagers.
That was the moral dilemma.
It was just like,
Which
I want to save him, but
he's still right here. But only someone with a kind heart would have that dilemma. I mean,
if he
that's your family. That's your family.
For the villagers.
And that's the village.
I
she had to toss him off of her, like, nah, you got to go save the innocent. Go save the villagers.
Okay. Well, Cam says Tanjiro clears. But I feel like you must not have seen Welcome to Demon School, Iruma-kun, because this boy is literally the embodiment of pure energy. Like, he is just pure and wholesome and sweet and funny. Like, the only, and I chose him. The only negative I would say is, they go through like dark cycles on the show or whatever, and he has the ability to go into a dark cycle. But I still think he's kind-hearted.
Okay.
Go on and tell us why you put Kuro Sensei. I'm telling you, if I just show y'all clips, if I just put up YouTube and showed y'all clips of this character, you would be like, I get it.
Now, granted, before he became who he was, I get it. There was a dark side. But as soon as he was like, I'm going to be a teacher, everything else went out the window. He did everything and anything for his students. Didn't matter where in the world he needed to go to get the information needed to help them. He did. His heart was like 10 times bigger than it should have been. And then, oh my God, the ending got me.
Oh, it gets me every time.
And
there's been at least 2 times I've watched Assassination Classroom where I didn't watch the last episode because the last 2 episodes because it hit different. I'm gonna be honest though, I'm not going to change my person, and I don't think anybody else on this list is either, because we all feel pretty strongly. So we're gonna look at the comments, and it looks like we have 2 for Tanjiro.
Yep.
Crying for serial unalivers. He do be crying for serial unalivers.
His heart is so pure.
So I guess I could give it to him just for that. So the superlative for the kindest heart in male anime characters goes to Tanjiro from Demon Slayer. Okay, so here's a different one. Most likely to win an Olympic medal. We have Goku from Dragon Ball. We have Saitama from One Punch Man. And we have Shoto from Haikyuu. I'll just go in and say I chose Shoto from Haikyuu because he literally does become an Olympic medalist. So it's a sports anime, and he becomes an Olympic medalist in an actual Olympic sport. So that's why I chose him. I pretty much just went. I just thought about my sports anime bag, and I was like, let's stick with one of the greatest sports anime of all time, Haikyuu, and so that's why I went with him.
I went with Saitama because the man's workout regimen, like,
It's
you know,
crazy.
you already know he broke some records just by training. Like, so if he actually was put in the Olympics, he definitely, you know, track and field, he'd probably knock everybody would be dope. Shot putting, was it
Oh
the
yeah, shot put would be
jump?
over.
I ran track for like 20 years and I can't remember names.
It's
The
okay.
jump, he'd win all of it.
Is jiu-jitsu in the Olympics? I feel like it is.
It might be.
I'm about to
It is.
Google it. I feel like it is.
Brazilian
Oh, okay, I
jiu-jitsu,
thought so.
isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
As you all know, I have not.
Goku's Goku.
He is who he is. If I hear another, but can he be Goku? That there's enough of that out there. That he's relentless in his training. I have a feeling he would be a gold medalist. Can't tell you what sport or what what sport it would be for Olympics, but I know he's winning something.
This is tough because even if we strip them all of their powers, like they all could still
Just their
potentially
will.
win. Yeah, like they could just still potentially win a medal in different fields. Like I could definitely see Saitama doing shot put. I mean, not shot put. Yeah, shot put. I'm gonna switch my person, even though I don't want to, because he already won an Olympic medal. I'm gonna switch him because he can only win an Olympic medal in the one sport. And so I'm gonna go to one of the other two because I feel like they can win an Olympic medal in multiple sports. Well, honestly, no. I'm because I feel like Goku's really dumb.
Somebody trying to play catch up.
Yes, we're live.
there's
I
a
think you're
lag.
live now. It's because he left. He said he was like, I went to the store and I just got back. So I think
So
he's
it like played from where it left off. Oh, okay.
I think so. See, Goku's kind of dumb. Not kind of, he is. And so I just feel like he wouldn't get the rules of a lot of the sports. We've watched him play baseball. So I think I'm gonna go with Saitama just because I feel like and it's only because I just feel like he's not gonna understand the rules. If I just took it, because it would come down to them, because I think that they could win multiple things, but I think that Saitama, just from his like training regimen and stuff, I think he got it. So I'll switch my vote to Saitama. Saitama will win an esport.
Okay.
That's it.
I think all of these are like, solid choices. But like you said, I think he could only win in one sport. Goku,
He's dumb. That's
like
his
you said,
downfall.
like he is. And I just feel like,
downfall.
yeah, like he'd get disqualified for something stupid.
He could, but just
he would.
Dumb people exist in sports.
That's true, and the whole jock thing, the stereotypical, I can understand, but I just feel like Saitama would he'd be the Mike Phelps, so he'd win like 13 in one Olympics.
Probably.
Yeah, low key. Yeah. All right. Well, the winner.
I get it.
So 2-1, the winner of the character. What he said, Goku on the line and would leave early and get the squad. He would, or he'd start flying like shit. So, the person that wins most likely to win an Olympic medal is Saitama.
Yes.
We will also, like I said before, we will be dropping on the page later in the week the full list of the nominees and who won each superlative. So be sure to check out Waifu Views on our social media pages for the list that we put down. We're on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And if you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe because we love talking anime with you guys. And we do a lot of cosplays. We've been trying to chill out a little bit because all three of us will be at DreamCon next month. And so if y'all want to see us do our thing, we need to budget. And we've been going hard in the paint with the cosplays on our shows recently. So we just kind of needed to chill out a little bit. Just a smidge. So you'll probably get like 2 more out of us before DreamCon.
Mm-hmm.
One of them we already have scheduled. We just skipped it. So we already have the cosplays for it, ladies. You saw that? You saw their faces? They was like, shit. That's how they was looking. All right. Let's do okay. So next up is best dressed. And I had a different picture of Ichigo with a collage of all his drip. And for whatever reason, it just would not load to save his life. And I was not going to fight it. But if you've ever watched Bleach, you know that Ichigo is drippy. The man changed outfits. He looked good in everything. And so that's why I chose Ichigo. Now there's another Ichigo on here. Who else chose Ichigo?
I also
Ichigo
chose
be
Ichigo
dressing.
because, like you said, he be dressing.
He be dressing. And Miss Sunkissed Waifu chose Dio. And
the diabolical villain who drips. Like, let's be honest.
I get it.
He was drippy across generations.
You're not wrong.
I had to give it to Dio. As evil as he is, as diabolical as he is, as petty as he is, the man can dress, and most JoJo characters can dress. So there we go.
They can.
I feel like he's still like he can dress, he can put it on, and he knows what to put on his body. But is he the best dressed in JoJo's?
Right, that because I was gonna say we did the best drip in JoJo's.
He was S tier
list. He was, but there was a lot of S tiers up there though.
There were some I didn't agree with. Y'all was on some other stuff for that tier list.
Hey, listen, JoJo's is
she just hated the fishnets, and I don't know why.
Oh my god!
You didn't like the fishnets?
She hated it. Remember, she was so mad that we put the fishnets up as high as we did.
Oh yeah,
and with the matching pink hair, he did that.
It was a look.
He did that. It was a whole look, and you got to have a certain level of confidence, like,
and to
pull that off.
He walked with a stride. He had
it. Slay. I'm not gonna change my answer just because I have. Yes, Dio can dress, and I'm not gonna hold you. I love this particular fit on Dio. If like every time I see it cosplayed, I'm like, I kind of want to cosplay it, but then again, I don't think that that's a cosplay that I personally can pull off. So I just was like, But we see Ichigo. Like when people talk about best drip in anime, Ichigo's always on the list. The boy can dress, and we've seen him dress like crazy. Say it again.
I'm not holding y'all for that. He can. Absolutely, he can.
I was letting the people know. Asia. I'm sorry. So the award for best dress goes to Ichigo Kurosaki from Bleach. Honestly, he should win. Like, his show's called Bleach. Don't forget to put bleach in your whites. That's how you keep them white.
I'm not about to play with you today.
Okay, so this one's going to be a toughie. This is biggest foodie. And so we got Goku, Luffy, and Soma. So this is tough. Everybody say who you chose and why.
Soma.
Give your reasoning, baby.
Not only, okay, so he's a chef. brilliant chef. His daddy's even more brilliant than he is. We know this. But brilliant chef, young chef, they try different foods. They create different foods. Now, granted, the other two like to eat a lot, but this one right here can not only eat, but he can create it. That's the foodie for me.
Mm-hmm. Who'd you choose, Char?
Okay, I picked Luffy. And while yes, he is a chef, right? And as a former chef, some chefs aren't foodies. And he's
And that's
like,
why I did not choose Soma, because I
yeah, and
don't
he's
think
like
that means you're a
borderline.
foodie.
Yeah, you just know how to make great food for foodies.
Mm-hmm.
And he understands the importance of making good food. But to me, Luffy is a foodie. Like, food is his.
He gonna eat.
He don't eat every time.
As long as it's meat, he really don't eat much else.
And that's why I didn't choose Luffy. That's why I chose Goku, because I feel like Goku eats lots of different types of food. And I feel like Luffy, as long as you tell him that it is food or some type of meat, he's going to eat it regardless if it's like really, like, I don't feel like he's like out there seeking good food per
Oh, like
se.
he doesn't have a palate.
Right. I don't feel like Luffy necessarily has a palate. I do believe that Goku does. And the reason I didn't choose Soma is because I know people that do cook, but I wouldn't necessarily consider them a foodie. They understand the, not the basics, but like how ingredients work with each other and how they build together and different pairings and stuff like that. But I don't necessarily feel like they
But
just
you
are
can't
always
do
going
that
around like
unless you
eating.
eat the food.
Yeah,
It's
they
not
eat the food, but
necessarily.
a foodie isn't someone that just eats. A
They
foodie is someone
enjoy
that
the food. They enjoy
Enjoy,
is
yes.
the taste, the
trying new
Food.
foods, looking
yeah.
for foods, creating those
A
foods
lot
as
of
well if they feel like it.
chefs become like very one-dimensional, where
Yes.
they're not even, they're trying to find foods to like maybe infuse their foods or create different, but they're not like, that's not their repertoire. Making the food is their main focus, not eating it and enjoying it in that way. I feel like. So I wouldn't pick like him as a chef making the food as a foodie, even though he make good food. That I
So we
would
named
definitely.
Goku and not Beerus. To be honest, Beerus really could have taken it because Beerus is a foodie. He's definitely a foodie. I just did not think about him. But honestly, if Beerus was up here, I'd put Beerus over Goku. Because I do believe that Beerus is constantly looking. Well, that's how he was introduced. He's constantly looking for. He does love dessert, but he is constantly looking for like some of the best foods in the universe. So, but I'm sticking with Goku.
I don't know. What did Luffy be eating though?
He do be
I can,
eating. Do you
I
think
can.
does he eat more than Goku? What
You know
about
what?
Boo? Boo is a trash compactor. That nigga don't care nothing about food outside of it entering his
Really don't
stomach.
got a palate. He just eats
He
whatever.
really does not have a palate. I do not believe that he's a foodie. He's just a fat ass.
I
And I
can
don't
go
mean that
for,
as body shaming. I mean that is he greedy as hell. Before the internet cancel me over a fictional character.
there you
They
go.
better not.
I
You
can
know
go
they
for,
will. They'll try. And I'll have to be like, boo, I'm fat. Like, stop.
I mean, we all got some meat on our bones. Come on now.
thicker than a snicker.
Thicker than a Snicker.
Or a
Two
midget
Snickers
scream.
cold. Two Snickers cold. Earth is safe as long as beers know we got good food. Facts. No, low key, it could be beers.
Would you scrap them all and pick Beerus instead of these three?
I could.
Sure, go for it.
just because I just feel like he specifically lots of times like none of these Negroes gonna destroy the planet if somebody offers him food and it don't taste good. You know what I mean? But Beerus has absolutely done that. He blew off half of a planet because he didn't like the food that they gave him. But I can still stick with Goku. I just need y'all answers.
I can go towards Goku. See, I'd probably pick his daddy. I could pick his daddy probably over him, maybe.
Who? Soma?
Yeah. His daddy
Yeah.
seemed like he might be a foodie. Like, I don't know. But I can give it a little more to Goku instead of Luffy.
Okay, so that's switching to Goku. I ain't moving. And Goku for the win for you.
Yeah.
There we have it.
I appreciate you standing by your person though, for real, for real. I do. Okay, so how many we got left? Okay. So we got three more left. Yep. Okay. So let's do most likely to come to school armed. This is fictional, people. We are talking anime characters.
Wait, I think we got like 5 left.
Oh, you know what? You ain't wrong. I said 3, but I think it's 5.
I picked Hiro Shishigami because the man literally has like guns as fingers.
1.
Nice.
So 2. He can't go anywhere without technically being armed or fingered.
So I chose him as well. Y'all, if y'all have not watched Inuashiki, you are freaking missing out. The shit's crazy. And also there's a live action Inuashiki, by the way. And yeah, he's a problem. If y'all have ever seen that clip online where the guy is quizzing the girl about like he's asking the girl questions about anime and if she likes One Piece or whatever, and she's like, "What are you talking about?" or whatever and stuff, and then he like unalives her. That's him, by the way. And you can see that he's a student. He has on his school uniform right there. He's problematic as hell. And so I chose him as well. And then Aisha has on here Alucard from Helsing. And honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that I thought of Inuashiki, I probably would have chose Alucard.
Because that big one.
Because he got his gun.
Oh, always. He don't go nowhere without it.
So, La, you said every student in Assassination Classroom, and I'm glad you said that because my honorable mention was Karma. Karma Abara. Mm.
Yeah, I give you those 2 snipers out of Assassination Classroom. Yes.
Say that one more time.
The snipers? You know how 2 of them were their snipers?
Oh, yeah. Oh, those snipers are really good.
Ooh.
But both of them, personality-wise, they weren't like that before they started training to be assassins. Karma was a problem. You feel me? Like, Karma was a menace. He was already fucking people up before they even put him in that problematic class. You feel me? That's why Karma, I instantly think Karma because he is like even the delinquents that were put in that classroom were afraid or wary of Karma.
Yes, because
and he was the person that was the closest to being
armed. He was more of a mastermind.
No, he was armed. You need to go back. He was armed. He was the first. He was the first person to injure Koro Sensei.
Yeah,
with a weapon.
What I think of when you think of like always armed or like gonna be armed. Did he create a way to think of it? Yes.
No, but he was fighting beforehand.
But not armed.
At the beginning of the show, I think he did have a weapon. I think he had a knife.
We'll see.
But right, we go back to it because he ain't even on this list. What is it again? I forgot that fast.
See, forgettable. Ooh.
He's not forgettable because I recommend Inuashiki to people all the time.
But what's his name again?
That's because I had a moment. Like, don't do that. Hiro Shishigami.
For shame.
What did you say?
For shame.
Why are you saying for shame? Do you know how much anime I watch? I can't remember every anime character, and I already told y'all I smoked before this show. So I don't even know. Y'all lucky I done made it through the show because
but
at
before
this
we got
point,
into Assassination Classroom, you dropped that man's name like 3 or 4 times.
that's what I'm saying. So then it's not the shame, it's the legalized marijuana. And it's talking about Karma from Assassination's Classroom because I'm not going to, I love Karma.
Yes.
Like he's like my favorite redhead character outside of Makoto from K Project. So the winner of most likely to come to school armed is Hiro Shishigami. Everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So we got 3 more. And let's do one that doesn't have multiple people. I mean, the same person. Best to bring home to mom and dad. Which of these characters is the best to bring home to mom and dad? Now, let me tell y'all something. So we all submitted this list to each in the group chat, and I pulled the pictures, and when I saw Sukuna on this list, I was like, what the fuck does Sunken's waifu have going on? That she wants to bring Sukuna, not Yuji, Sukuna, because she put the name Sukuna home to mom and dad. You don't love your parents, do you? You can't.
Absolutely, but they love me, and whatever I choose to do, they are on board for it. So,
do you think
if I want to get kinky with Sukuna, I could bring him home, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, but sure, you like it. I love it. I will be bringing him home, though."
Sukuna will domain expansion anything that's even mildly inconvenient to him.
Please and thank you.
That sounds like my TikTok video when I had I think it was Gojo, and I was like, yes, domain expand me all day long. Please and thank you. Right when you said that, I instantly heard that. I need to do another one of those on TikTok. That shit was funny. Okay, so basically you're thinking of honestly, you just trying to bring home daddy. You ain't trying to bring him home to mom and daddy. So Shar, who did you choose? Sukuna knows how to behave. Where?
Thank you, Lala.
Where?
When?
Right.
A lot of the time he's
no.
in the cut. Don't do that.
I picked Jonathan Joestar.
Because that's your baby daddy.
Jotaro is baby daddy.
Sorry.
But I'd be okay, so I'd be thinking like different. So I'll bring him home to mom because he old now, and you know my mom would like him, and he got money and he got connections, and I feel like he would set me up with a very nice life.
All right. Well, I chose Nanami Kento. Because he's fine. Like he looks great in a pair of slacks. You know, we've all seen that ass. Now that's Japan's ass, and it should be America's ass. You feel me? Like, but outside of that, he works hard. He has a good moral compass. He is responsible. Like, I feel like he was just in the real world. He would make sure that I live comfortably, if not better than comfortably. He would put it on me.
Because he likes to pull hair.
He will manage our finances so well. I feel it in my spirit. And as someone that does not manage her finances well, I feel like that's great. And he is like, I feel like he would be great with parents. I'm just saying, I feel like he would be great with parents. I feel like he would be respectful and polite, but then like just a dog in the bedroom. And so that's who I chose to bring home to mom and dad, which honestly, this was a hard question. When I was trying to think of people, I honestly came up with Nanami after going back through the people that we had nominated for other things. And I was like, oh yeah, how did I not think Nanami? Because I could not think of any anime character that I would genuinely want to bring home that like they would be cool, but I'm like, would my parents like them though? Because I tried to put that in consideration, like would my parents like them? So that was my choice.
Now we're down to our last three.
We ain't chose who we choosing yet. I'm sorry, I'm not switching to Sukuna. Like,
you don't have to.
He fine.
All to myself.
He fine, but I'm not taking him home to my parents to potentially put them in danger. Now I'll meet him at a hotel. I'll meet him at a hotel, but he can't come home to mom and dad.
If he acts right, we can have fun at the hotel later. That's all I'm saying.
Chaotic.
Thank you.
I could actually go for Sukuna, but
to take home to mom and dad?
Listen, see, but there's a but. Like,
come on, Sean.
Because I just feel like my mom gonna be like, she won't try to rebuke and like read the Bible to him.
Which is gonna piss him off, and then your parents gonna be dead.
Exactly.
Don't do that.
So
don't judge a man by
that.
No,
I can't do
that. Don't judge a man by what? His book, his cover, or his backstory.
People can change. He can be on his best behavior.
Fam, he's like 3,000 years old or some shit. Like, stop the bullshit.
Which means he knows all the tricks of the trade. I'm taking him home.
You are being a real horn dog, sun-kissed waifu.
But I get it. I get it.
But I'm trying to follow the superlative, which is take them home to mom and dad.
And yes, I've taken home worse. So, Sukuna is good. Let's be honest.
You ain't lying, actually.
I was about to say, like, I can't even hold you. Like, that's crazy. See,
that's what we said. That's the but. I couldn't do it.
Nah, I can't take Sukuna. I can take you down, but I can't take you home.
The lies you tell. Come on, follow me.
He can do a phone call. He can call my mom and that's meeting too. He could just call him on the celly,
No, it is. It does not say meeting. It says take home to mom and dad.
But what if you go home with him and they're not there, so you just have to FaceTime? You still technically.
Aisha, we're not moving the goalposts for the superlatives.
Hey, we're not moving the big enough where they can like just
same.
See, my mama too nosy. Like at some point, like they're gonna have to interact face to face, and y'all have met me, right? So I don't think Sukuna's really gonna like my mama. He barely gonna like me.
But you throw this ass
unless he's into that kink play
all night long. It's okay.
Unless he's into kink play, then we good. Yeah. But I also feel like I would say one thing wrong and I'm just saying one thing. I say the wrong thing. Like I'm good until I'm good, and then I catch him on the wrong day. But I've always said, if I gotta go, I would like to go having fun and a bang.
Could you
So
imagine though? When he has
domain
all his arms
expands
out,
for
when he
me.
has all his
Uh,
arms out, and he could do like everything.
you know how I feel about tentacles, so I'm already here for the 6 arms, four or 6 arms. I think it's
He
4.
could just,
4
he could just
arms
like
that are
he
fully
could just have
muscular.
you like everywhere.
Y'all just come to the dark side. It's okay. Please just come to the dark side.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. But like I said, the Bible verses, I don't need him trying to unalive nobody.
He may like a little fight, but girl, are you taking him home to meet your parents?
Absolutely.
That's chance,
Traumatic.
man. I would say that's chance.
Right. I feel like you taking a risk.
That's chance.
And I really do love my parents. I don't want to
Exactly.
like I don't want to. Right, flirting with Sukuna is like playing Russian roulette. Like you have a slight death wish. Like you have to live on the edge.
So every time,
like way far on the edge.
No, wait. Now
here we go.
Hear me out. Okay.
Hear me out. Not to hear me out.
What if? What if I had Joestar eat a couple of fingers and have Sukuna be in his body when he meets my mama? And
it'll work.
Well, no. Well, if we're gonna do that, then I can put him in fucking Nanami.
That's true.
And get all the same things.
That man to his core. He's not eating those fingers. He's not.
He's done worse.
I was about to say, and
about that life.
He's not.
I feel like all of them are okay. Who we choosing? Are we moving to Are you moving to Sukuna, Shar? Because if so, then it's just going to Sukuna. People gonna lose their shit when they see the superlatives list and they see Sukuna under that.
Sukuna with Joestar power.
Yes,
I would be mad.
Let's do it.
We all, you know what? I'm gonna go with Nanami. I don't want that life for all of us.
I don't want that for us, nor my parents. Like, no.
That sounds like a bad time.
To who?
To life.
Your parents, your life. See?
I mean, if we keep it,
you gotta stop living on the edge.
Look,
you gotta stop living on the edge.
Him to meet mom, and then I'd be like, as soon as we leave, it ain't working out, and I'm gonna go meet up with Sukuna.
Right, Sukuna is a good side nigga, easily. Like you always keep him on the roster, even when you got a man.
I want that in-house peen. Don't play with me.
He can live with you, and still be the side nigga.
Who's living with their side nigga?
Huh? A lot of bitches live with their side nigga.
Oh my god, Lord!
You'd be surprised. You would be surprised. I can't bring no blonde hair, blue eyed home, honey. But let me tell you something. No, let me tell you something. Because when it comes to Joni, let me tell you, if it was my brothers, nah, you can't bring no blue eyed, blonde hair home. But Ashley, she'd be perfectly okay with that. She would, because she know I'm set. Because she know if I choose a white man, I chose him for all the correct reasons, not the right ones, but the correct ones.
Right. Oh, I got you.
Because reasons. So
those stars do like they got a little something in them. Yeah,
I cannot believe we've spent this much time on.
I know.
Who we bring it home? Oh, mom. That's crazy that we just spent like 15 minutes talking about trying to get Sukuna home to our parents.
What you mean? I'm taking him home. Y'all had to figure it out.
Girl, I can't. I would say call me and let me know how that goes, but you probably won't make it.
Matter of fact, no, I'm sticking with mine. I just remember how rich the Joestars are.
The Jump Stars do have old money though.
I forgot. I'm sticking with my man. Let me stop being for the streets. I'm sticking with Joe Star.
Okay, y'all. I think this just gonna have to be a 3-way tie because we haven't gotten a solid answer in the comments, and all of us are pretty. All of us outside of Asia could go for any of the other ones, including Sukuna. So, but we are not willing to just flat out say we're gonna put our parents at risk, unlike Asia. So
I love moms. Mom, I love you.
I will be sure to let your mother know that you don't care about her life as much as she thinks.
I got 4 arms and getting my back blown out. Absolutely. I am here for it. Demon?
Girl, you ain't going.
We talk about demon time. Literally.
Who are you?
I'm just saying.
I get it though.
Okay. Next up is we got 2 more. Life of the party. We got 2 Luffys and a Natsu. And though I love Natsu, y'all know I'm a fairy tale Negro. Luffy just trumps Natsu when it comes to having a good time. He's just a ball of fun.
That sounds like fun right there.
But Sukuna might threaten your family as he smash you in front of them. Threaten is
not in front.
Right. I don't want my parents to see that. Ever.
I'm sure they've seen worse.
And
no, they have not.
It's gonna get wild. I don't
know they have not. My parents they don't need to see half of the things I've done and even less of the things that I think about. Mm-hmm. They definitely, absolutely 100,000% do not need to see me getting down and dirty with a 4-armed man, technically 5. No. It took you a second and then it hit you.
It did because I really imagined his body now.
You're like, oh yeah. Mm-hmm. You don't want them problems. No. I think my mom would send me to church if I showed her that.
Oh, purify me of the lakes.
What if I showed her just like the face hugger post that I posted in the group chat that one day? Like, there's a reason why I have a screen protector. I have a privacy screen case completely because of the things that I am reading on a regular basis around other people, just in broad daylight. Yeah. I was at work. She'll walk up on me at the back of my desk, behind me on the back of my desk. I'm like, let's just scoot this over so you get the glare because you don't want to see what I'm reading. Because smut be smutting. Child, I've read everywhere. I don't think there's one place yet recently since I started reading all that stuff that I haven't read at. Like I'd be in the doctor's office reading.
Oh, I'll definitely be in the doctor's office reading.
Mm-hmm.
Just waiting.
Nothing's off limits. Child, I pull up to Popeyes, be in the middle of a good story, waiting at the window. And then you know how you see a good scene and you start getting giddy, you be like, I was doing that at Popeyes last week. And I know they were probably wondering what
the window. You're just like excited to finish. You're like, give me my food. Like, let's go.
And then I don't even go to work. I just go in and pull into the parking spot so I can eat and read in peace. Have my little music playing. Yeah. Crazy. I was up till 7 a.m. reading smut, man. That's why I'm tired now. That's why I got a slight headache now. Okay. So I think this is going to Luffy. Yeah. And the last one we have is this the last one we have? Yep. The last one is best hair. And I wish Aisha was here to explain how of all the anime characters that have like flawless hair, she chose Aizawa. And when I saw it, I love him as a character. But when there's characters like Sesshomaru, and Byakuya and like
What's his name? Not 18, 17? What's
17. 17's Bob is so fleeky. It's beautiful. There's so many anime characters with a fire ass bust down. It's not even funny.
But I mean, he is kind of going for the like just out of bed look, and I can kind of get with it.
Oh, I love it. I love like the wavy is slightly in my face. It probably needs to be cut or just have some fire layers. Like he looked good, you know. The man can get it. He's a beautiful specimen. I love him. But if you taking the short and wavy, or you taking the 40-inch, the 50-inch silver gray bust down with the bangs.
I mean, you can, but it's versatile. Because when he gets that erasure going, and it's like, woo, and all flowy and stuff, that's good for me. You about to be dragging your hair through everything that don't need to be dragged through. No.
Think about all the styles you can do with that length.
That's gonna get, you know what? If it's anything like my Hinata wig, fuck it, because I'm not dealing with that.
That's because that Hinata wig is synthetic, and this is definitely not.
You better hope, because if not, who got the money for that though?
And even a blend. No, I'm just saying, like, if you could have those styles as like your real hair. Or a wig. Like, I'm not gonna have weave. But see, his hair don't hit the ground. As long as my hair don't hit the ground, I'm cool. Because typically my hair is touching my butt anyway. Because I like long hair.
I mean, it's already 2-1, so y'all have at it.
Like I said, I could kind of, because I love that man.
Yeah,
so
you
much.
missed that conversation.
I could kind of go toward, because it's, you know, that get out of bed look that certain people have, and they could pull it off. He got that. And when he had it in that bun that one time,
I was just about to say the man bun though. He wins it with the man bun.
Swoon, like that.
But is it the hair, or is it just how it looks on him?
It's his hair.
No, but like the way, it's because he already has like this strong, like kind of sexy face, like with the man bun. Like, think about Aaron. Aaron looks one way when his hair is down, but when he's in the man bun, oh, that's a man. That's different.
I mean, yeah, but he still don't even got it like
no. Aizawa's man bun was definitely better. I do love the man bun. Like, I really love the man bun.
No, because I'm like,
but this is best hair overall. Like,
and we've given versatility, and yes, I'm here for it.
You know,
I just feel like Sesshomaru's feels like it's clean. Like, he has major hair maintenance. Aizawa, I feel like he washes his hair every couple, like every.
I feel like he has
like maybe once a week.
Wash ritual. Like, I feel like he
definitely.
You know what I mean? He
full
only
hair care.
uses specific products. He only lets certain people touch his hair and flat iron it. You know, but dang, Aizawa. It's just that wake out of bed look is kind of appealing.
It's hot.
Y'all wouldn't rock with me on Sukuna, so y'all gotta give me something.
Rock with you on Sukuna is the unalive the people that I can't
right,
get
because I'm here for Sukuna.
He will do that. He has already
yes, you can.
But he's proven. He has a track
He's
record.
proven that he will do that. What are you talking about, Aisha?
But he stays under wraps a lot of the time. Don't do that.
Not anymore. Definitely not anymore.
Out the side of, what's his name face?
He just be popping out. Yes.
Pop out on me real quick.
Freak.
Just saying.
Real freak. Pop out on these comments.
Let's see.
I've had a Sukuna cosplay in my cart since I met Chris. Hey, yo. I'm going to have a smut spray bottle for you. What? Don't do that.
You her like a cat.
Right. Anytime I talk about smut, he can be like, no, spray, stop. Bad moonbeam. What does that say? How much does it cost for him to do his hair?
Mm-hmm.
To maintain, honey? I don't know.
I feel like it don't even cost him that much. I feel like he'd go like in the forest and be like mushing his
And
own
makes his
berries
own
in this.
natural, yeah, his own natural mixes and stuff. Sukuna has thousands of years of ending civilizations. Exactly. So
It's called population control. Don't do that. Don't do my
that's
man like
crazy.
that.
Okay, Bill Gates. Okay.
Right. That's crazy.
It's population control.
Not population control. Insane. All right. Who we going with? Final answers, people.
I'm gonna stick beside him.
As you should.
He's my husband in the anime world, but I'm gonna stick with Sashamu.
It's okay.
Like I said, I love Azawa too, but I think I would be doing the hair lovers a disservice by choosing Azawa over Sasamaru when it comes to best hair. I'm telling you, if you Google best hair in anime, Sasamaru is on that list and he's high. Especially if you choose male character, specifically say male character or like male character, long hair. Lots of people. Girl.
Type of people.
What? You said what type of people?
Type of people. Like what's
shit? What's the standard? Well, ma'am, I'm very much Negro.
Yeah, and you are.
I choose the 40-inch bust down with the bangs. The bang.
Love a good bang.
Right. She's like, love a good bang. And Aisha today don't have her bang, ain't rocking the bang, but she like to rock the bang too. So I don't even know why she acting like that.
Never mind.
Y'all go back and look. See, she couldn't even say nothing. Go back and look at other waifu views.
Oh, I know.
She love a good bang.
I know I do, but I'm still sticking by who I said I would stick by because at the end of the day,
we need to get a fourth person on here because I feel like every time we do something where we have to vote and we don't have commenters answering the question, Aisha gets super feisty because lots of times she doesn't get the person that she wants. And then I be feeling bad. Like I be feeling like I should just go with Azawa just to give her a win. Like I feel really bad.
Tonight. Don't do that. I do.
No, you no, but you know what I mean. No, you get wins. I just be feeling like sometimes because lots of times if one of us changes, it's usually one of us instead of you. And so then I be feeling bad. I be like, damn.
Oh, please don't. There's a reason we've been together for as long as we've been together.
Facts. We know the truth. What's the truth, Lala? Actually, we did have one more. It was late to graduation, but Zoro wins that because his ass gonna get lost.
Facts.
It's pretty self-explanatory. Like Yusuke could literally go to the demon realm and back before Zoro finds his way to the auditorium. And and one thing Zoro is gonna do, he gonna take a nap. She's an Aries. Why on earth would you expect her to change her mind? Yo, stubborn as hell. You would think she a Taurus the way she be acting.
That bratty nature, Aries all day, and I'm okay with it.
Yes, but the stubbornness, the bullheadedness is a Taurus all day.
I mean, I am late March, so
mm-hmm. You definitely give Taurus energy sometimes. But that's why we vibe though, because Aries and Virgos vibe well. We're always on the same list of the bullshit. I was looking at some today. Zoro gonna get lost in purgatory. Exactly. Zoro would get lost in his own mind if he could like go to sleep and dream. He would get lost in his dream.
Facts.
So he definitely ain't making it. So just by default, Zoro wins, most likely to be late to graduation. And that is our list. We gave y'all 22 We gave y'all 22 superlatives, y'all. So don't ever say we ain't did nothing for y'all.
That part.
Because this turned into a 2-hour show. But
2 hours.
we're glad that we made it. Yeah, 2 hours of great list. Because we've missed y'all. I know that we haven't been here in the past maybe 2 weeks or so. So we're glad that we are back. And yeah, those are the anime superlatives. Like I said, this is the we just celebrated this past week not mental. I keep trying to do that. Men's International Health Week. So what we did at the beginning was choose people for our manliest men in anime, and then we just gave out superlatives to male anime characters. So be sure to look out on the Waifu Views page because we will be dropping the nominees with the superlative that they and the winner with the superlative that they won later on in the week. So that'll be up there. If you agree with us or disagree with us, you can feel free to stitch it, repost it, hop in the comments and talk shit. It's all good. It's all love. We care about your opinions.
Oh,
we do. What do you say? See, Sharby having the thing on mute in the group chat. Somebody told Kami that he was losing his problematic edge. Someone told him that because I was like, who told you that? And someone told him in person. And so we did a show when we did Make It Make Sense. He was feeling a certain type of way. And so he was like, I'm going to be as problematic as I can be. But really what he did Saturday was light fucking work. Like he does worse than that on the round table on a regular. And so then I hopped in the group chat and was like, hey, yo, I really feel like you may have lost your edge for real. Like, and he's getting ready to go ghost for like 2 or 3 weeks because Elden Ring's coming out. So this is going to be probably his last show. So he was like, fine, I'm going to just be real bad. And so then he thought that it would be good for us to, Zelme thought it would be good for all of us to be on there to either add or balance out how crazy Kami's going to be on Wednesday. So. But I'll just go on and say my exit since we're talking about casual conversations. I'm Ebony Moonbeam. You can find me at Ebony_Moonbeam on all social media platforms. I'm a cosplayer. I am also the creator of Anime for Dummies, where I drop a bunch of anime knowledge. I am a little behind on dropping some of those. Sorry about that, but I do have videos coming. Don't give me that face. I got other things. And then
the reason I give you the face.
Oh, okay. I thought she was like, do your shit. Like how you look at me when I don't eat. Yeah, you was giving me that look like when I tell you I haven't eaten or something. So it's like you went into mom mode. But you can also find me on Wednesdays at the Blurred Cartels Round Table. And then right after that at Keep It 99's Casual Conversations, which is the show that I was just mentioning a moment ago, where I am a debaucherous whore that talks a lot of shit and is as problematic as I possibly can be. So if you like to see women do that, I do that. And the other waifus have been formally invited to join Casual Conversations this Wednesday. So if you want to see more of us and chaos, then be sure to check that out on Wednesday nights. And then you can also find me this Saturday on Make It Make Sense, the podcast. So you can find me just about everywhere these days. And is that everything? Yes, and be sure to follow Waifu Views on all social media platforms as well.
All of them. Yeah, I'm gonna save that tagline for last because she's amazing. So if you want to follow me on Facebook, it is Aisha Morgan. Anywhere else, TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, that thing formerly known as Twitter, because I refuse to call it by what its symbol is. Yeah, I'm not doing that. It will be Sunkissed_waifu.
And I am Honey Shaw. I go by A Shaw of Honey. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and Facebook. Yeah, I have some cosplays I'm working on. I am making props for DreamCon that are I've never done something. I've never done this stuff so difficult before. Because last year, I seriously just ran to Target and got like a trash can in a stick when I did Buddha, and that hurt my soul. So I'm really, really digging in this year. But yeah, you can see me here on Sundays usually, and I will be throwing my ass in a circle at the Macon concert on Saturday.
Hey, drop the cosplay photos.
You guys are going to Eating Con on Sunday as well. Let me know. And what else? Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, but I'm a jar of honey like a jar of honey, only sweeter.
I will also be at BlurredCon. All the waifus will be at DreamCon, so be sure to look out for us. There will be some group cosplays. There will be some ass shaking and titties showing and lots of freaking content. So be sure to please follow us on TikTok because we want to go live for y'all while we're down
Are you
there.
going to DreamCon is the question. If you're going,
thank you.
you need a cosplay. Just let us know.
That part.
What did she say? I didn't see what she said.
Here.
Who want to put in for me to get a cosplay for DreamCon? Yeah. Do you want to cosplay?
No, are you going to
Are you coming?
to cosplay?
Oh, that too. That too. That's the main thing.
That's the vital information.
There was one more thing that I was supposed to mention.
These nuts?
No. Also, if you're in Jacksonville, Florida, I'll be at Collective Con this weekend. No, sorry, not Collective Con. Bold Matsuri. So I will be there. And yeah, more cosplays from all of us, more shows. We will be back Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern time, 5 p.m. Pacific time, giving you some more stuff. Juneteenth episode. I think we are going to. I think I haven't. I don't think we've chosen a topic, but I do think we're doing a Juneteenth look live on the show.
Okay.
But I could be wrong because they look confused. So I don't know. But you're gonna see us Sunday. So thanks for joining us today. I hope all the fathers out there enjoyed their day yesterday. Keep being great. And we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.